Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. Sorry, my screen is a little dirty. There we go. Oh shit, the battery's dead. Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. It is another cold one, or a little bit chilly. Not too bad. Today we're going to be working on another hand plane. I started this one a while ago, and it kind of got off track. Threw in the iron into the metal rescue right there. And because it was finally thawed out, that whole entire thing ended up freezing with the cold weather. So we got that thawed out, I finally put it in there, and it's started cleaning up. So here is the hand plane we are dealing with today. This is absolutely nothing special and has actually been called a doorstop before, and I mean, it's not anything special whatsoever. Look, it's got the high knob, the raised front bed area, and there's absolutely no patent dates on the back, meaning that this is a very recently made one. Here is the iron. Look at all the life that is still left on the iron. That is a lot of use that can still be done on it. However, look at all the pitting that was in this. This must have been sitting in somebody's shed, shop, or something, and just got rained on. There was a lot of rust on here. So much that I had to use the metal rescue just to get this loosened. So where I am at right now is I got everything all put back together. I have the iron cleaned up. I started off by just scrubbing this with a wire brush on the bench. That didn't work. I took it over there to the bench grinder, used the wire wheel on that, cleaned it up. Then I took over the rest of the plane and cleaned all that up. I even used it on the thumb screw back here. This was so bad that the nickel plating was actually falling off of it, so I just wire brushed or wire wheeled it until all the nickel plating went right off. So that is finished, and then we've got this. This is still rusty. I don't even care. Not at this point. I don't even care. I've got other number 4 hand planes. You guys saw me do the camber on the other one to give it a nice little radius for a scrub plane. And I have other number 4s that are there. So I'm just going to put this in. I got to sharpen up the iron real quick, and we're going to see if it'll cut. Whoop, that came all the way out. So we've got our higher grit right here. We're just going to rub this back and forth. Just trying to see if we can get this flattened out. It's a little bit chipped up on the front. I wonder if we can get that. There we go. It's starting to finally get flat. It is really pitted up there. This sandpaper is taking away a lot of material very quick. You guys can see some pitting still right here on the tip, but it's actually cleaning up the very front edge to where I might be able to get a smooth surface. So right now I'm just flattening the back of this on some 1000 grit whetstone or waterstone, whatever you want to call them. And then we're going to flip it back over. I've done the sandpaper up to 240 and did my little oil stone. And so now we got the bigger waterstones out. We're going to see if we can polish this little turd up and get it cutting. Sasha! Alright, so the time has come. Here is the completed Stanley Corsair hand plane. This is like type 20-ish, something like that. Is one of the newer ones. It is maroon in color, which makes it extremely odd. Like I said, it has the high knob, the kidney-shaped front end right there. You guys can see that, where the screw is. So now we're going to test it out and see how well this actually does. It's either going to be a doorstop or a user plane. One catch though is that I have not flattened the bottom completely. As you guys can see, there's still no, it's not really rusted. I scraped a bunch of the rust off and I ran it over some sandpaper to get it flattened, but it's as flat as I'm going to do it right now. I might take some time and do it later. This might just be a good roughing plane. So let's try it out. Let's see how it does. Let's see if this is going to cut or be a total dud and be used as a doorstop. First to go is this piece of red oak. We'll get the plane adjusted. So we just barely take a shaving. We don't want to go too extreme right off the bat. This hold fast is in the way. Look at those nice little shavings coming out of this. That's a good sign. This thing was pretty sharp. I did the usual test on it and it shaved arm here. Seems like that's what people do to see if their stuff is sharp enough. See, look at that. It's almost the full width of this piece that we're playing on. This is, again, red oak. I think it's actually going to be something decent to yeah, I like it. So like I said, I was really wondering how this thing would actually cut. This is not one of their high-end models by any mean, but it does say Bailey on it. So I decided that I'd buy it. It was like $10, I think, at the store. I said, it's worth a shot. It came with the other plane. Let me get the other plane out. It came with this plane right here. This one cleaned up very nice. It cuts very well. I refinished the handles on it, the tote, the handle. I cleaned up everything on this one. This one was really nice. Got the back all flattened up. It cuts very good. That one is a Type 19, again, because of the kidney shape on the lever cap, high knob, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys ever take chances on hand planes like this Corsair and see if it'll work? See if they'll actually tune up and clean up and stuff? Or do you guys just pass them on by? This one seems like it's a decent hand plane. One of my other hand planes that has completely surprised me before was not that one. It's this Parpless. I think that's how you pronounce it. This one surprised me. This one isn't flat, and I use this on rough stock, really taking stuff down. But this one is stout. It feels really good in my hands, and the iron stays super sharp for a long time. I really like that one. But this one right here, my mahogany or burgundy, my burgundy hand plane has completely surprised. I didn't think that it was actually I didn't think it was actually going to tune up as well as it has. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys take chances on hand planes, or do you guys usually pass them up? Leave it in the comments below. If you guys have one of these hand planes, let me know how it does for you guys. Leave it down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy your week. See you guys on the next video.